Hello, beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies. My name is Jane, and today we are looking at the block in your life, okay? It's no coincidence that you have 16 here, transformation, but also comes down to 7, and you have the 7 of good cheer. Now, if you take a really close look at this poor snowman, he's got so many choices, and he just doesn't know what to do, right? What the heck is, what do I pick here? What do I choose? What am I supposed to do with all of this? And then you have transformation, realization, life change, liberation. This is the thing with this, Pisces. You're not too sure what the heck to pick, which direction to go, okay? I feel that that's what's coming in. It's saying, like, the source is always leading you towards joy, and it's important to keep an eye out to see that it may be time to head into a new direction for you, okay? You may be led to change your career, maybe where you live, even people you associate with. And perhaps there'll be an event that guides you to release old beliefs in favor of a whole new philosophy of life. Change can indeed be challenging, but it can also be exhilarating. The important thing to remember is that your angels want you to be happy and fulfilled. Everything that happens in life has a purpose and is means to an end. If you can embrace that truth with love and gratitude in your heart, then no matter what you experience, you'll be blessed. So the angel message here is resist the temptation to give in to fear. Keep the faith that current events will only lead you to a happier place. If you find it difficult to be positive, let us help uplift your thoughts and emotions about the situation. Okay, Pisces, so we're talking about going to a happier place, or at least leading ourselves to a happier place, working towards a happier place. And yesterday's video really talked about relationships and their meaning, how they come in, how they make you decide the passage you want to go through. We always see as relationships either being easy or difficult, instead of going, well, it's helping show me exactly what I do and don't want, right? It's imparting a lot of wisdom. We learn a lot through a relationship, and interacting with people, we figure out what we want and what we don't want. Now, there's always a fear of not knowing what we do or don't want. And I think that the Yuletide tarot of this 7 really speaks to it. I'm going to read you what it says for the 7 of good cheer. It says, the snowman gazes down at the 7 of cups below him, each filled with items that are symbolic to the season's ideals. Gingerbread, sustenance and nourishment. The sun, hope and light. Mistletoe, love and fertility. Conifer, health and persistence. Cinnamon, warmth. Holly, abundance. And secret jewels that reflect our innermost desires. But in reality, these are merely representations that have been given meaning by humankind. Their power lies in their potential. They spark the very fires of human imagination. Yet this can be a double-edged sword. Yuletide can be filled with unrealistic expectation fantasies and delusions of the perfect holiday. When it does not come to pass, we can feel confused, irritated, and that the entire thing was anticlimactic. Okay? So it says, you may have become overwhelmed with the sheer amount of choices available to you, with doors opening left, right, and center. The invitations pouring through your mailbox, you're unable to find your way. Indecision has rattled your cages and now imprisoned you in a jail of your own making. Opportunities are great, but there's always a danger of overcommitting yourself. You're trying to be too many things to too many people, and it is unsustainable. And that's that part that really hit me. Too many things to too many people. I'm hearing cut loose. There's some things that are going to need to be cut loose. And it may not be forever. It just may be for a while you get a better direction of where you want to go. You can't become a people pleaser. And I felt that a lot yesterday about, the people who come in and they cause you strife in your life, but you're still trying to make them fit in somehow. Sometimes you just need to take a moment and go, I need to kind of, I need to confer with myself and see what needs to be done here. So I'm going to start pulling cards here, Pisces. Okay. So the Four of Good Cheer, which is the Four of Cups. So exactly what I'm feeling is this is the same kind of energy. Not knowing what to choose, being at an impasse. But what I like about this is that there's behind him, like she thinks she's out of coffee, but there's actually a warm cup hiding right behind the laptop. I love this. This is so special. It's so kind of explaining that your answer to the question is really just hiding, just barely within, it's there. The answer is there. You're just not seeing it. I also love this time thing here. I love all of these cards together. To just, they gel. The Four of Good Cheer. Let's go see what the Four of Good Cheer. I love this. The sense of four walls gave meaning and significance to the experience contained therein, a sense of joy, safety, and security, all wrapped into one. The experience of being contained, while pleasurable to some extent, has waned. The novelty has since worn off. The cups feel a little empty. Sometimes during the festive season we might feel equally as empty, that our cups are neither half empty nor half full, but rather just depleted to the extent that we're no longer sure how to fill them back up again. For the energy of the four is to have meaning, they must be in a constant state of flow and renewal, but here the woman sits at her desk and feels trapped by her own successes, and her own sense of what is pleasurable. What she fails to notice is that hidden behind her laptop, just out of of view, is a steaming cup of mulled deliciousness. But will she notice it and be sustained by it? You feel as if you have little to give. You're exhausted, and what was once something that you enjoyed seemed to have been ultimately short-lived. You have been given what you can and tried your best to contain that experience for the benefit of yourself and others, but you're just running on empty. Keeping things together is fine, but for whose benefit? It's time to determine what it that sustains you. Take notice of something that is being offered that will change things around. It is right there under your nose, but sometimes we rarely see what's hiding in plain sight. And I'm feeling this, especially that there's too many choices. I think that what is happening here, the realization, this is the word that's on this card, the liberation of it, is that it's that one thing that you're missing. There's something here that will sustain you. There's something here that you need to focus on, give all of your attention to, and stop having so many things in the air. If I could say this week, that would be the energy I feel. Is like you have too many things in the air and you're trying to sustain them. It's time to put priority first. The priority being on the joy, not the people who cause you pain, right? I feel like you're being distracted by the wrong thing, okay? Let's get a healing light tarot. Yeah. Something is stealing your energy. There's that Seven of Swords. It's coming back in. There's something that's deceiving you into believing they need your attention, but your attention needs to be elsewhere. There's a deception. Is it caused by you or others? I'm not too sure at this point. But you need to, I don't know, you need to stop ducking it. You need to start realizing where your energy is being stolen or how it's moving in the wrong direction. That's a block. Okay? I'm telling you right away, that's the block that you're missing. Exactly. Even this tower card isn't what it usually is, okay? The tower, usually you see the tower, the lightning strike, and the tower's crumbling, people are falling off. This one, nothing like that is happening. So your assumption of the tower card is not what it seems to be. In this one, there's this the hourglass that's ticking away time. There's angels leading you, trying to help you, bring you out of danger, take you out of there, showing you that transformation is available for you if you follow the right path. But somehow you're staying in the stuck energy. There's something here, and that's the block. Okay? So whatever you're questioning right now, I want you to ask yourself, why am I here? Okay? Why am I here? Seriously, I want you to sit there and go, why am I here? Why am I doing this? Okay? Whatever feels off, what am I not seeing? What am I missing would be a better question. There's definitely something that you're missing. Let's see what else Spirit has to say. Yeah, I even loved it. I've never noticed this, but if you look, there's a fox. That's the devil energy right there. The trickster, right? There's a trick. There's something afoot here. Something that's, yeah. Nine of emotion. Okay, so I love this because right at the bottom there's a genie in a lamp. And the genie in a lamp, the magic in the situation is that the nine of emotion is about feeling personal fulfillment. It's about gratitude. It's that feeling blessed. Okay? And yesterday they were talking about that. They were talking about what relationships are good. Which one are you going to feed? Okay? The relationships that are the teachers that come in to teach you something that don't feel good, they're there for a reason. They're not there for you to stay in a terrible feeling. They're here. The terrible feeling is here to teach you, yeah, this feels off. It's time to redirect. Take it as a blessing, okay? And the blessing is that. Say thank you. Thank you for showing me that this energy I don't want anything to do with. Okay, this energy, I don't want anything to do with it. I don't want to be an indecision. I don't want to stay in a tower that's going to fall around my ears. Okay, don't deceive yourself in those situations. Go, thank you for the blessing of showing me that I need to be elsewhere. I need to do something else. I need to foster the good relationships. I need to put a boundary in the relationships that aren't working, or at least talk to the people and go, this doesn't feel good. This has got to change one way or another, okay? That's the focus. That's the decision. You go from indecision to decision to focus, okay? So that you can finally, shut one of these and have a break. Yeah. And feel blessed. Feel blessed to know, I know what feels good. And I know how to go for what feels good instead of staying in what feels bad. That's the genie. Let the genie out of the lamp. Let him explain to you where your blessings are at. Okay? Let him explain to you what are your three wishes. Your wishes, any wishes, are about happiness. They're not about gold, and they're about a feeling. Okay? They're about a feeling of fulfillment, a feeling blessed and peaceful and happy. That's the wish. That's what you're working on. She's working on it. You're working on it. All right. Let's see here. Because no matter what the stormy season, if you look at these, it's like all stormy season here. Under the water, there's no storm. I don't feel storms underwater. Okay, I love this. Parenting, 63. Okay, there's a few things that came in all at once. Parenting, first of all, it can be from the... First of all, the oppressive energies could come from parents. Second of all, the parenting energy is just to... This is what you were taught from a young age. The yellow on the card makes me feel like this is a power struggle of yours that's happened. With the blue in the middle, it's the voice, right? Finding your voice would be a big one as well. And the last one is like parenting situations. It's like playing the referee of energies. And I feel that all of those apply here, Pisces. They all came in together. So that's why I had to get them out really fast, okay? Yeah, it says that you may have a natural gift for parenting. But I call that like it's being the parent to people in general, right? Trying to referee energies. That's the other thing. I did the same. I've mentioned this before. I did the same thing with my parents when I was like 3 and 4. I was watching them fight like cats and dogs. Like I was the parent, they were the children. It was completely reversed and screwed up in my head. I was going, how do I know how this should be rather than them? This just doesn't make any choice. It was like dealing with a bunch of children and I was the child, okay? Sarah, maybe you play the parental role within your relationships with others who tend to behave like children. It's written right here. Whatever the case may be, your ability to teach, nurture, and guide the next generation raises the vibration of the world. Every ounce of time, attention, love, and support you invest pays dividends down the road. So this is talking again about focus, okay? Focusing on the right energy. Yes. So... I'm just reading here. Yeah, they're talking about children here. Okay. So yes, this is what I was feeling, and this card is imbuing all of that. I think that you're taking more of a parenting role in this lifetime when it comes to this situation. And you need to break free of this. Because this is blocking. This is the blocking energy, right? The person who plays the parent will always be expected to play the parent here. At one point, when you're parenting, you have to let go of children. You have to let go. And people that act like children, you have to let them go and let them grow up on their own. You got to let them figure it out, you know? I've said a few times, I can't parent you for the rest of your life. At one point, you have to grow up and make decisions for yourself, you know. And if I don't, at one point, I will pass away and you will have no choice. I've said this to my children. You can't expect me to be a parent to you. Like, I don't mean it that way. I'll always be the mother, but you can't expect me to act like a mother treating a child for the rest of your life. You have to take responsibility for your own life, right? As a parent, I will always love you and support you, but I can't be that parent, right? So that is what is, I'm sure of it. At one point, you have to let go of parenting people, right? Separating fights is what I'm seeing, arguments, people who argue and you're playing the referee. That's the biggest thing that I see here. Playing the referee in things. It's taking your attention away from the decisions you need to make. What's happening is you're taking into consideration everything that's happening with them. You're on the phone here trying to work and probably trying to solve somebody else's problem, and you're missing the treasures for yourself because you're trying to help other people who obviously don't want to help themselves. They want you to do it for them, right? It's important, right? Perspective. You have the Hangman here. Yeah. That's exactly what, this is, of course, the William deck, so we're tapping into William here. He talks about perspective. So what else do you want to talk about with this? Okay, not only the Hangman is about perspective, it's also about suspension. It's about this block, Okay? And you need to break the patterns. Okay? You need to put limits to people and say, look, I can help you, but you have to do the rest of it yourself. It's about shifting patterns, shifting perspectives. Yeah, that's exactly what it's saying. It's Yeah, it's the state of suspension that you've gotten yourself into that's blocking the way. It's these sevens. It's when he's saying the seven of pentacles gets to be toxic. It's when a seven is at its most toxic. Yeah. Where you end up, even with the Seven of Wands, he's saying, which is the card for fire, where you end up having to defending your own beliefs and system because you're so busy doing work for others, right? That you haven't even taken time to set boundaries for yourself, that you end up, on the mountain going, no, I need to do like this for me. And you don't even know who that is. That's what he's saying. You don't even know who that is anymore. Yeah, as you remember, when I'm talking to William, it's very hard for me because I have to really listen to him because of his fire energy, and I'm water energy. I feel that we communicate, but it's an interesting way, right? It's very interesting to communicate with him. It takes me a little longer. It is a state of limbo. There's a lot of limbo here. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. I like this. And it's a laughing Buddha. I mean, of all the stuff, okay? I'll take it. So, there are definitely parts of life that require your serious attention. But you have to learn to have fun. Don't neglect things that bring you joy and make you laugh. Besides the health benefits to your physical body, your emotional and mental bodies reap huge rewards from the art of joy. Seek out the people who make you feel good about being alive. And again, we were talking about that yesterday. People are here for a reason, a season, a lifetime. Okay? You want the people, I don't know. I find that the people who are here for a reason is usually to teach you something. And it's usually something that's, you know, that's important, but probably not the greatest. That's why they're only here for a reason. And some for a season, it starts out well, but then eventually that as well goes, a different way. Sometimes they just pass away. For a lifetime, those are the people who constantly challenge you, but they usually have something good to offer, okay? They usually continuously bring you joy, because otherwise, why would you keep them? And that's what you want to really focus on. Okay, seek out the people who make you feel good about being alive. Avoid cynicism and pessimism. Always look at your cup as being half full instead of half empty. Empty cups. The endless chatter of this physical dimension can seep into your conscious mind. So do your best to listen to happy music, read soul-enriching fiction, and be wary of movies and TV shows that can darken your mood. Happy people attract happy people. So it's saying, really pay attention to your mood here. Okay? If you're frowning, if you're, in the darkness, if you're not in this state of mind, just remember that this can bring on more of that, right? Look at yourself in the mirror after you talk to somebody. Are you smiling? Are you happy? Did it uplift you? Do you feel better? Okay? Notice how you feel with the people in your life. Do you feel better after being with them, or do you feel worse? What is going on? Okay? What do you watch? What do you scroll through on your phone? Does this stuff make you feel better or worse? Get rid of the stuff that makes you feel worse. Okay, even if it's interesting, because sometimes it's the inquiring minds need to know type that comes in that fools you or deceives you into thinking you need to know this stuff. A lot of this stuff you don't need to know. Okay? Alright, so let's take one of these Pisces. Serendipity. Very nice. And it's number 9, 18, 9. 9 of emotions. Opportunity allied with readiness, the awareness of synchronicity, luck, and good fortune appearing as signs and symbols. A magical alignment of events. I feel that they're predicting something here. That you have something great coming in. And you need to be in the right frame of mind, surrounded by the right people, to get the optimum effect. You don't want to be clearing out stuff while, opportunities are coming in. You don't want to be missing. You want to give it your full attention. Okay? It says you've stepped into alignment with the greater good, where your dreams and the collective dream resonate in exquisite harmony. Now is the time for luck and preparation to meet and create miracles that you could never have planned all by yourself. Keep in mind that you are a channel for providence right now, as a higher energy uses you as a force on behalf of the whole world. Your fortune become everyone's fortune. Everything you bring into being now will leave a wondrous legacy for others in the future. Your service to the world is being supported at this time. Expect the unexpected and smile, for Spirit loves you very much. So I feel that they're letting you know that things be a-coming. So it's time for you to really tap into that, to really make it a priority. I feel that's what they're saying. Prioritize this energy. Okay? Strength, courage, compassion, and perseverance. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And I love that it's 11 here. In this deck, they're using it as 11. So, you have been blessed with the heart, fortitude, and kindness to accomplish anything. There's no challenge or adversity you cannot overcome. You may not realize how strong you are, but the divine knows that you possess the gift of gentle strength. Your spiritual nature will always win out over other people's negativity. There it is. And your own if you let it, okay? There's no need for you to back down from your convictions, although it may be necessary to say no to others in order to be kind to yourself. This is what I'm saying. This is the thing. You have to veer away from that. Just relay the information in a compassionate way, and all will be well. It isn't enough to be gentle with others. You must also be gentle with yourself. You are so much stronger than you realize. We will help you establish a connection with your endless inner strength and personal resilience. Okay? There you go. And yeah, absolutely. I'm going to do a little surprise thing. I have these decks that I got from Indigo, or used to be called Chapters. They're like $15 decks. One was called the Astrological. I'll show you. I don't know if it'll be in the books. I don't know if I'll be able to find it in Amazon. I'll look, but There's the Celtic Magic and the Astrological Tarot. These are cheap little decks. Well, they're, I don't know, they're $15 each at the bookstore. And I decided to buy them just to see. And they're made quite differently. The major arcana are the planets and the astrological signs. So it's very different. And the other one's more of an oracle of Celtic magic. So there you go. And we only got 3 Celtic cards. Okay. So we didn't actually get out of the other deck. I'll take them. So you have the Sporan, the Ghillie Shoes, and the Tartan. And it's 12, 13, 14, and I had mixed them up. So I know because I've been using them for days now. So, let me see here. Let me see what I have for you, Pisces. Okay. Abundance, prosperity, and wealth building. The Sporan is where the Celts kept their valuables, because Celts don't have pockets. They were used to hold food, ammunition, money, keys, and all small treasures. The Sporan is a good card to see in a spread because it also indicates money, wealth, and prosperity. It suggests that a period of abundance is as close as at hand. You're entering a time of flow where you have more coming in than going out. Be canny of your wealth, however, because it cautions against becoming spendthrift and instructs you to be more frugal with money you receive. It turns up in financial hardship. Know that your situation will prove for the better. And new opportunities for creating wealth are on the horizon. Keep more of your money in the Sporan because you never know when the next rainy day will arrive. Saving a nest egg can cushion the blow of any surprises. So when you do have an excess, be sure to have some and guard your wealth closely. Material things are nice to have, but money in the Sporan is better. Or as the Scots say, the reason money is flat is because it's meant to be piled up. Oh, I love that. I love that. So, what I'm reading into this, I know it's talking about wealth, and I love that there's like rabbit's feet here, okay? But what I'm seeing here is, again, it almost feels like the Four of Pentacles, right? It's protecting your gains. But I think that in this reading, pertaining to this reading, I'm feeling more like it's saying, protect yourself and your good energies, right? You don't want to be expending, like they're saying, expenditures. In other words, giving out of your energy to other people so much that you can't make up your mind, that you're on things for yourself. Make sure that you are taking care of yourself. The 9 is about the self. Take care of yourself. Put some of this away for yourself. Protect yourself for a rainy day. In other words, have the great energy so that when the rainy days come, your energy, you'll be able to use it to help you navigate through all of this, right? Because this is taking away from you. Don't want to take away from you. Now, I know I've taken the money part out of this, but it could be for money. I mean, if it applies to you, go ahead and apply it. But I feel more it's like protecting yourself from the bad energies, okay? Fill up your little Sporan bag with your good energy, with the good people, because that's what this whole thing is about. Focus on what's important. After that, you have Tartan. The tartan is synonymous with the modern Celts and is widely used across the Celtic regions. Although the word tartan and plaid are often used interchangeably, traditionally a tartan is linked with a specific clan or Celtic regiment. So it should only be worn by their members. A plaid, on the other hand, is for anyone. Each clan has its own tartan, usually made up of 2 kilts. One would be a hunting kilt for every day, and the other a dress kilt for more formal occasions. After the Battle of Culloden, the wearing of tartan and plaid was banned, as it was viewed as a mark of rebellion. It wasn't until the reign of Queen Victoria that it became popular again. When the Tartan card is present in a spread, it's telling you to show your true colors, to allow your rebellious spirit to shine. As the cloth of rebellion, this card is advising you to go against the grain, rejoice in what makes you different, and be proud of who you are. Tartan is a cloth of war, after all, and many proud clansmen have fallen in battle while wearing it, fighting for this Celtic value. So it's a fabric that should be respected. Wear your tartan with pride. And I feel, again, that is saying protect and belong to who you truly are, right? Shine and wear your colors. Don't be doing things for everybody else's colors, okay? Don't do the plaid. Don't do the plaid. Wear your tartan, the one that defines you. And you want people who are wearing the same tartan as you, with the happy energy that is, right? You don't want to be one in the crowd. You don't want to be like doing everything for everybody else. Okay, the ghillie shoes. Autonomy, freedom, and going your own way. Ghillie shoes, or brigadoon shoes as they're also called, are soft black dancing shoes usually made from calf leather. Calf leather. Similar in style to ballet slippers, ghillie shoes have laces that crisscross over the foot and tie around the ankle. They're worn by Highland and Scottish country dancers. In a card reading, the ghillie shoes indicate that it's time to go your own way and choose your own path. If you have been struggling to find your independence and autonomy, this card suggests you will soon break free of whatever constrains you, as you finally learn how to dance on your own tune. Exactly, your tune. It can be far too easy to just go along with what other people expect of you, even when you know what you want, something different. So this is especially the case if you're following in someone else's footsteps and try to fill somebody else's shoes in your career or in family, or for instance, when was the last time you felt you were striding out boldly on a path of your own choice? When was the last time you stepped out of line and into freedom? The ghillie shoes serve as a reminder that you have no shoes to fill other than your own. That's exactly it, okay? I like how this is all coming in. Go on your own, wear your colors, and protect your energy is, I feel, what these brought in, okay? Bring in joy, happiness, gratitude. Persevere, be strong. You have great things coming your way, okay? These limbos, these times of limbo, as William has been bringing in, it's about breaking patterns in this limbo, okay? It's about suspension. It's about getting stuck. Again, stuck in your choices. You don't want to be parenting people. You don't want to be the one, in the crowd. Well, you do. You want to be a parent in the way that you want to show a better example. When you go your own way, you're living by example, right? And in essence, that can be like a teacher or a parent. So that's a good thing. You find your power and you find your voice. So that part is absolutely, but you don't want to be the one just... I feel that when you're parenting and pulling children from each other, you're not part of the story. You're on the outside looking in, trying to make peace. You don't want to be part of this story. You want to be part of your own. You want people to be looking at you. You want you to be looking at you. You don't want to be part of just, working on other people's problems. You want to be working on yourself. And I think that's exactly it. The transformation here, the life change, is about freedom, liberation. We've been talking about this even with the ghillie shoes. They're talking about freedom. Free yourself from these oppressive energy and make it your life path to move forward. When you do this, you're going to be able to do what you need to. Okay? Oh my. Okay. So I guess that's the end of this reading. Ba-ding! That's it, my beautiful Pisces. This is your day of block. And yeah, we're going to be able to look tomorrow between your crown and your ground. Okay, my beautiful Pisces? So that's it for now. I'm sending you lots of love, light, and blessings. And I will see you tomorrow. And take good care of yourself. Bye for now.